This presentation is about anorexia nervosa and its effects on the female reproductive system. Body expectations for women are everywhere. They're in commercials, in magazines, movies, modeling, and music. These ideal body proportions are manifested in the minds of young women and often alter their mindset. They may have exhibited some behavior that restricted their food intake in order to achieve their ideal body goal. While these behaviors can be common and overlooked while they are occurring, these individuals could end up spiraling into a world of physical complications.
Anorexia nervosa is an eating disorder in which people are scared of weight gain, view themselves as overweight, and become obsessed with food and eating in an unhealthy way. It is most common in young Caucasian women, usually around the age of 16, but anybody can be susceptible to this disorder. Some outcomes to chronic eating disorders include low BMI, poor mental health, substance abuse, altered menstrual function, infertility, and unplanned pregnancies. Anorexic individuals who do have babies are more likely to see pregnancy complications such as low birth weight, gestational diabetes, and more nausea and vomiting. Also, according to a PLOS ONE journal article, a history of eating disorders in women was associated with abnormal bleeding during pregnancy, miscarriages, induced abortions, and preterm deliveries.
Leptin is a hormone produced in the body that plays an important role in energy homeostasis. The main role of this hormone is to signal energy availability in energy deficient states. Anorexia nervosa is associated with low leptin levels, and studies have shown that low concentrations of leptin are fully or partly responsible for starvation induced changes within the body. These starvation induced changes involve neuroendocrine changes, including low reproductive, thyroid, and insulin like growth factor hormones. These disruptions in reproductive hormones can cause many effects in the female reproductive system.
According to a study in BJOG, a gynecology journal, it was found that anorexia nervosa disrupts the menstrual cycle as critical levels of body weight are required for a regular menstruation. Substantial weight loss leads to changes in different hormone levels. It causes a reduced level of luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone, which are hormones from the anterior pituitary. Follicle stimulating hormone targets the gonads and decreased levels can affect egg production as well as sex hormone production. Luteinizing hormone can have similar effects as well if its presence is decreased in follicular development. These inhibitions can cause anovulation, as a spike in LH hormone is what precedes the ovulation period in the menstrual cycle.
It can also lead to amenorrhea or lack of a menstrual period, which would reduce chances of becoming pregnant. Another factor that contributes to reproduction is that anorexic individuals typically have a low libido due to the low circulation of sex hormones in their systems. This decrease in sex drive prevents them from becoming pregnant due to the sole reason that they have no desire to carry out the process of reproduction. The decrease in LH and FSH is due to reduced release of the hypothalamic hormone, gonadotropin releasing hormone, and this decline is caused by restriction of food. According to a study done by University of Guru Nanak Dev in India, when food supply is insufficient to meet the metabolic needs of the body, puberty is delayed and the ovulation cycle is suppressed, contributing to reproductive complications in anorexic individuals who sometimes omit food from their diet altogether as a result of their disorder.
Apart from loss of menstruation, other abnormalities can occur, such as a drawn-out follicular phase, resulting in an inadequate luteal phase, which decreases the levels of androgen progesterone. This phase is important because it is preparing the uterine wall for pregnancy and supplying the necessary hormones to support the embryo.
Due to restriction of food in anorexic individuals, secondary sex characteristics can also be affected. Breasts and pelvic structure lose their female conformation, and pubic hair can become coarse, dark in color, and even depleted in some cases.
Anorexia has many more negative symptoms and consequences than people truly think, especially for women. Many often don't even consider the consequences that can affect reproduction. Healthy eating and maintaining a healthy body weight is essential for a positive lifestyle and ensuring that one's aspirations for having a successful future and the possibility of a family are not hindered. This presentation shows how anorexia has harmful effects on female reproductive system and complicates pregnancy.